Ladies and gentlemen, man, I love this stream each and every single season. I feel like a kid that's sneaking down to take a sneak peek at my Christmas presents, right? The ones that Santa Claus ended up leaving me. Although that I found out exactly what was left to me because I went through mom and dad's closet a couple of days before. That is right. More than likely, the leak that we saw that's been circulating around the internet for the past couple of hours is factual. However, I still, you have absolutely no idea how excited I am to see the official announcement of what the schedule is going to look like. And I got to tell you, I really have to tell you folks, maybe it's me just being a homer. It could just be me being a homer. However, I do want to say this. Last year, when we had that decrepit roster, right? Like that skeleton of what was once the Buffalo Bills roster, I was like, this team's going to win 12 to 13 games. And we did. I'm going to say, chat, like based off of how this schedule is set up, we might win 15 games this year. We might be a 15-2 team this year. I'm not bullshitting you. Like based off of the leak that I saw, like how the schedule is structured. It's the Baltimore Ravens Sunday Night Football, first game of the season. And then when I tell you that we have like 7 cakewalk games in a row, followed by a bye week, followed by more teams that do not scare me whatsoever. Listen, soon as when you see this thing, y'all are going to say the same damn thing. How crazy. Like, y'all are acting like I'm saying some crazy statement right now, saying that, oh my God, a team that is better on paper than they were last year, who won 13 games, has no ability to win 15 when they have the 5th easiest schedule in the NFL. All of our hard matchups just so happen to be at home, where we were undefeated last year. I don't think it's a crazy take. I don't think it is a crazy ass take, man. I really don't. 15-2, man. That's what I'm rocking with. I mean, maybe 14-3. Yeah, maybe 14-3. Maybe we end up losing to like a team we have no business into losing against, right? Like an off day, perhaps on the road. But my God, folks, I am excited. The official Buffalo Bills schedule is about to be announced. And we're gonna go through it and we're gonna react to it. Oh my God, man. Listen, we got 10 minutes before it's official. And I'm so excited to hear what everybody has to say. Fun facts, directly after this episode, I am going to be live on the AFC East Roundtable, where number one, we are all going to be live reacting to all of the schedules that have come up. We are all going to be looking, okay, at all of our schedules and giving final record predictions. But then at the exact same time, okay, we are also going to be announcing all of our events. And we are going to be accepting deposits to secure your spots, which is including the event in Buffalo. So if you want to come on and listen to TD Finns talk, just be absolutely delusional how the Miami Dolphins are going to win like 15 games or something and like win the division, I highly recommend that you come on over to the AFC East Roundtable starting in about 40 minutes so you can come hang out with me, because that's exactly where I'm going directly after. I just ended up pinning the actual video, the actual live stream at the top of this chat. I just want to get as many Bills fans in there as humanly possible, because we got to chop it up. We got to chop it up, baby. Oh, man, we got DF Forever in here, man. I would have done all that for you, Dan. Thanks, Dwayne. I appreciate that, man. And so I just had it right in front of me. It took me a couple of seconds. And shout out to all of my mods that always come in here and keep the peace, make my life a hell of a lot easier behind the scenes so I could sit here and just yap about football, man. Dude, it's going to be a damn day. It's going to be a damn day, brother. Listen, what I always love to do here is I like to get a good understanding of how far Bills Mafia truly extends. Okay, so please, let's go on ahead and do a roll call in the chat. Let me know where you are tuning in from, what team you were representing. I could automatically assume most of you are Bills fans here. However, roll call. How far does Bills Mafia? How far does my audience truly extend? Roll call. Let me know where you're going. First off, Joey Gonzalez. Does the Derrick Henry contract hurt or help negotiations with James Cook? So it depends on like who you're asking. Like, who does it hurt, right? So does it hurt the Bills, or so does it hurt James Cook? It definitely hurts James Cook, especially since on paper Derrick Henry got 15 M's a year, right? That's just kind of how it is. But we will save that for another show later on this week. Plague, Syracuse, New York. We got Buffalo. Buffalo Bills is in the chat. Niagara Falls, Ontario. Guys, if you are coming in, do me a favor and let me know where you were tuning in from. Always interested to see how far Bills Mafia extends. Richmond, Virginia. We have Manchester, New Hampshire. Chris, good evening, my friend. Hello from South Carolina. Hoping to go to the Falcons and Panthers. Go Bills. Gina, what is going on? I spent quite a bit of time in South Carolina. I lived there from the time I was 13 till 30. So quite some time there. Oswego, New York. What's up? Cameron, Lancaster. Talk to me. More Oklahoma. We have Montreal, Canada is in the chat. Martin, hope you were enjoying your evening. Dan, seriously, make it in Buffalo early. I promise I will take the day off and join you guys. Maybe game 2, pending on finances. I mean, hey, man, listen, dude, we're going to try and do our absolute best. It's going to include tickets, but then we're also going to have tailgate only. We're also going to have likely an event beforehand. I'll tell you where we're leaning, but I have to see the schedule first. It's just based off of schedules, but trust me, we will meet you out there, Dwayne. You already know it. Guys, keep on keeping on with that damn roll call. How far does Bills Mafia truly extend? We have Sacramento. Bills Mafia is in the chat. TR, what's going on in Southern California? Mexico is in the chat. Buffalo, New York, Mafia country. We have Ashburn, Virginia. Austin, Texas is in the building. Roger, what's going on, man? How you doing? Amsterdam, New York. Go Bills. The only New York team. Speak it into existence, man. We have to tell these Jets and Giants fans, teach them a damn lesson about what team truly plays in New York. Kannapolis, New York. Excuse me, North Carolina. Apologies. Lancaster, New York, Hickory Hills, Illinois, Fort Worth, Texas. Texas forever, brother. New Jersey, Illinois, man. A lot of Lancaster in here, man. Williamsville, New York. Chiefs and Cowboys are playing on both holidays this season. I did see that. South of Chi-Town. Boise, Idaho is in the chat. Harry, what is going on? Arkansas is in the chat. Rochester, New York. Salt Lake City. Beautiful place. Covina, California. What's up, Armando? Hope all is well, my friend. Philadelphia, Ravens, more Oklahoma. Queens, New York. What's up? Houston. Houston, Texas is in the building right now. South Buffalo checking in. I got to tell you what, Jason, that's actually where I was born, my friend. I lived the first 3 years of my life in South Buffalo. Look at that, brother. Like, share, subscribe. Absolutely. Watching from Hartford, Connecticut, Ottawa, Canada, Buffalo, New York, Baltimore, baby. Sunzi, what's going on, man? Hope all is well. Georgia, Butler, Georgia, brother. Oh, man, this is absolutely insane, man. Absolutely insane. We have this many people in here. And Philip has become a YouTube member. I sincerely appreciate that. We have Iowa City, Iowa, Long Island, man. We are all over the place, and I appreciate that, guys. Shout out to everybody that participated in the damn roll call. Let's go ahead and get into Q&A because we have 7 minutes before it is officially official, and we get the Buffalo Bills schedule so we can react to. Again, I did sort of paint the analogy so that I feel like a kid that's waking up on Christmas morning and seeing all the presents under the Christmas tree. But subconsciously, I knew that I snuck into my parents' closet and saw all of them 5 days before, right? I know what's coming. I've seen the official leak. So I would be shocked if it's completely off, barring a game or two. But I'm still pumped, baby. And shout out to Philip for becoming a member. That is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. We have Montana's in the Bills. Connor, I got to tell you, brother, that's heaven on earth out there. I love Montana. I was actually there a year ago. I think exactly, as a matter of fact, for a vacation. And some Yellowstone action, man. I hung out in Bozeman for a little while. Whoo, man, it's beautiful out there. I love Montana. Oh, man, that is heaven on earth, if you ask me. Hot take, Dorian Strong makes the 53-man roster. It's likely, man. I think that it's going to be between him and Dane Jackson for a roster spot. Chiefs versus Chargers in Brazil, week 1. I'm feeling it. What's the opponent you'd least want to see in the opener? So the opener is actually official. So we're playing the Baltimore Ravens Sunday Night Football. It's probably going to be a pretty difficult game, sort of as it always is. So they normally match up very well. But last year they did have a rough start, right? So they did have a rough start at the beginning of the season, like most NFL teams do. And I do like the fact that we are playing them at home. And so we're not in Baltimore. That is ideal. Very, very ideal. So it could have been significantly worse. Significantly worse. Folks, please do me a favor. Right as you are coming in, smash that like button for me. It helps propel it out to the YouTube algorithm so more people can discover this sort of stream so that they can also provide their thoughts on what the schedule is looking like. We can share our excitement with each other. Say, for example, you're a newbie. And by the way, newbies, please do me a favor and shout yourselves out and introduce yourself because we have a great live chat community over here. And I do want to shout you out for being a new member and waiting in the trenches and hanging out with us today. All right. We are close to 42,000 subscribers, which is pretty cool. So say, for example, you haven't done that, certainly help me out, subscribe, and turn on bell notifications because I am live every single day at 10 a.m. EST, bringing you all of the news, rumors, and the Buffalo Bills. And honestly, my show is not typically structured like this. I actually have like a 15 to 20-minute presentation based off of the topic. Today is just a watch party, baby. We're just hanging out with my people. We have Sunzi. Really hope we don't have another Elam situation with Hairston and Strong. I'll tell you what, we did double down. And I'm very optimistic that Hairston is not going to turn out to be an Elam because while Hairston is fast, he did come from a zone system and he excels in zone, which was very much quite the opposite of what Kyer Elam was. He was just like a man corner that we hoped could be a zone corner, and it just didn't work out, right? Like we rolled the dice, and it didn't come to fruition. I would have loved Cincy early, and they're known for having a very, very slow start. Hopefully we don't get them in the last 4 to 5 weeks. That's when they are the scariest. I'm not so much concerned about Cincinnati, man, right? So their offensive line is still an absolute disaster. And surprisingly enough, it sounds like their defense is about to be even worse and than it was last year. So I don't even know. X, TikTok, get on YouTube and subscribe. Come chat with Dan. That's what I'm talking about, man. 227 of you in here on YouTube. We are now 3 minutes officially. 3 minutes officially from getting the schedule from the Buffalo Bills. And I'm very excited. Very, very excited to react to all of it with you. And then once this stream is all said and done, we are about to be hopping over to the AFC East Roundtable, folks, where it's me, a Dolphins fan, Patriots fan, and Jets fan. We meet weekly so to debate each other and just rip each other's throats out, of course, metaphorically, about everything that goes on in the AFC East. That link is actually pinned at the top of the channel. So once this stream is over, I highly suggest you come on over because we need to tell these boys who's the king of the AFC East, quite frankly. All right? Trust me, I promise you're going to be loving each and every single bit of it. Go Bills, but I prefer if we don't play on Christmas. Sean, I think you might be in luck, man, because from what I understand, all of the holiday games were announced and the Bills were not featured. So I do know that the entire holiday schedule was officially announced by the league or actually trusted sources. And the Bills are not going to have a game on any holiday, and there are no games overseas. That so much is confirmed. So you can rest easy on that. Love the content and keep it going, my guy. Chris Garrett, what's going on, my friend? I hope you're enjoying your evening, and thank you so much for joining our watch party, bro. We have 2 minutes left until the stream is ready to go. What's your dream game to go to this season and make one last memory in the Ralph? Oh, man. So I'll tell you what. So I'm going to be up there for an AFC East Roundtable event, and we're going to be giving you guys more information about that tonight right on the show. So I don't want to spoil it for you, but say that I had to do one more game. I feel like Bills Chiefs would do it for me. That or Bills Eagles, because Sean McDermott and the current Buffalo Bills have not beaten the Philadelphia Eagles. That is the only team that we have not beaten since Sean McDermott has taken over. Only team. So I Would love to go to that game. But from what I understand, so the Eagles game is like week 17, which is pretty rough. Dan, this year, I think we get our ticket to the Super Bowl. Bean has given us a team that is going to put up wins. Go Bills. Man, I'll tell you what. We have a hell of a home schedule. How do you feel about all the tough opponents at home? Think we can go 6-0 again. It's definitely going to be more of a test this year, but it is nice to know that we dominated at home. And ladies and gentlemen, I think it's here. It's here. It's here, baby. Yes, sir. Let's go on ahead and let's react to it, folks. Let's react to it. Let's get it in. Here you go. Let me go on ahead and lock in real fast. All right, folks. Look at that. We have the official schedule. Smash the like button, folks. Let's go on ahead and react to this. And by the way, giant shout out to William Matar. If you're ever hurt in a car, you better call William Matar. And yes, we were correct. The leak schedule was exactly correct. All right. That leak was crazy. All right. We start off the season Sunday Night Football with the Baltimore Ravens. It's going to be a test. But y'all remember what I said at the beginning of this video? And I said, right, watch this team. Watch this team win 15 this year. Watch them win 15 games. Whatever happens during the Baltimore Ravens game, right? And obviously, I'm going to be putting out a video giving my way too early final record prediction. But this is what we're looking at right now, okay? Jets, Miami, New Orleans, New England, Atlanta, Carolina, Kansas City, Miami, Tampa Bay. I'll be completely honest with you. There is a world, say that we end up beating Baltimore, and we are a very good team at home, folks. We are a very good team at home. Oh, y'all are going to hate me for this, but I'm just going to do it anyway. We could potentially be 10-0 going into Houston. We could be 10-0 going into Houston. Then I see us potentially dropping at Houston off a short rest or something like that. I could potentially see that. This schedule, folks, is put together beautifully. And you know what else I've noticed? Chat, like, talk to me here for a second. I'm not noticing much of a gauntlet here. Are you? I'm not. I do not see 3 consecutive games where I'm just like, okay, like, this is going to be tough. Pittsburgh, maybe. Like, maybe. Say that you still have a lot of respect on Mike Tomlin's defense. Like, the only gauntlet that stands out to me right now, chat, is Houston, Pittsburgh, and Cincinnati. That is the only gauntlet that I see. And that is a toyish. Like, that's not necessarily something that I would consider to be a gauntlet, right? I don't know. I don't know, right? Like, you have, so the Ravens, right on Sunday Night Football. That's a hard game, right? Like, one that I'm like, okay, I know that they could compete, okay? I'm sorry, but I am not scared of any team with the next 5 games. Jets, Miami, New Orleans, New England, Atlanta. You could give me a break, right? So you could give me a break here. Carolina, Kansas City, Miami. And so we typically do very well against Kansas City. So it's not a game where I'm like, oh, no, like, I'm really sweating it because we do well during the regular season against this team. Houston, I could potentially see us just based off of short rest. Cincinnati, it just depends. It's hard to predict that team because they're so hot and cold, especially their defense. And Philadelphia. Philly and Baltimore are the only 2 teams that I look on this regular season that strike fear in me, that strike literal fear in me. And I'm not saying that those are the only 2 teams we're going to lose to. Sure, maybe we end up dropping a game to the Patriots or something, like something weird. It happens each and every single time. But, like, let me know if I sound crazy. Like, what other team strikes fear in you? Like, I'm talking like actual gut punch fear. I'm only seeing 2 teams, especially with how the schedule is lined up.
This is where it's interesting. So we have Enigma has come in, so with a great question. And he goes, Dan, so are you cool with a bye at week 7? No. However, what I can say is, so I was expecting it. And so I was expecting it, right? Because I feel like we've been lucking out like with quality buys for the past 2 years. And I figured it was only a matter of time. Before that happened, right? Like we have an early-ish buy, but I feel like it was just our time, man. It really was. At least we will be healthy versus the Ravens week 1. Last year, both of our linebackers were out. Something to consider and something a lot of people never acknowledge. Just Eagles. So we have Lil Kenny has said that, so the only team that literally strikes literal fear in him is the Philadelphia Eagles, and that's week 17. I love that. And so I say, maybe drop 4 games. And maybe is the key word there. Like, yes. So I'm being a massive homer by saying this. But this schedule screams 15-2 to me. This schedule screams 15-2 to me, bro. I think this is the year. Folks, I think this is the year, baby. Tell me you can't look at this schedule. All right, here, let me share the screen again so you guys can see the visual. Tell me you can't see 15-2 written all over this damn schedule right now, ladies and gentlemen. As Dwayne just said, there is not a gauntlet. It screams 1 seed, bro. It screams. Milo, come here, Bubba. Milo. Oh. So what does that schedule say, brother? 15-2? Yes, it does. It says 15-2, baby. Man, I'm feeling good. Man. This is a 15-2 schedule and a 1 seed. Smash that like button. Hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it going. AJ has come in. Dan, I think the biggest plus here is our toughest games are after those suspensions. That is even additional. That is additional gasoline to the fire. Oh, good God, man. I'm feeling it. I like the bye week. Then when we get our suspended guys back, Daniel, I think it's our year too, because it's the last season in the Ralph. And that's exactly how it would all end up panning out. Josh Allen MVP and Super Bowl MVP loading 16-1. So I'm not much of a superstitious person, but one thing I will say is that not a single one-loss team in the regular season has ever won a Super Bowl. So that's something. To put out there. So maybe I'd stay away from that. Josh Allen 16-1. We have Bill 716. Where's the gauntlet at? I do think we can go 8-0 before Kansas City. What do you think? I feel like we can go damn 10-0 before Houston. Shit, we can go 14-0 before Philadelphia. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself here. I don't know. 13-4, we have that Rich Stadium's madness. A Super Bowl banner would look good to start the 2026 season in the NFL. We go in 15-2. Like, bro, like this schedule screams 15-2. Dan, stop the train. Oh my God. 41,977, 20 subs to 42K subscribe. Ladies and gentlemen, listen, we're trying to hit 42,000 subscribers on the channel. Say, for example, you're watching and say you feel like it. Just do me a favor, subscribe and turn on bell notifications. I'm live Monday through Friday, giving you all of the Bills news that you possibly need. I don't like Baltimore right out of the gate. I would have liked a couple of games to get the newer players in for a bit. Yeah, well, hey, you know what, dude? I feel like, so when it comes into it, I'd rather play this quality team when I know for a fact we're going to be at full strength, right? Like we will be at full strength. Man, people fail to realize the Chiefs aren't going to ride up to the 1 seed so easy this year. They aren't even the same team, and everybody ended up getting way better. I totally agree with you. Totally agree with you. Let's get this Bills schedule real fast. Y'all are about to go on ahead. Ooh, y'all are about to go on ahead and watch Dan Mitchell go on ahead and do a TikTok real fast, folks. And by the way, say for example, you want some more of this and some short form content, which you're about to witness right now. Certainly go follow me on TikTok, Instagram, X, the whole nine at Real Dan Mitchell. All right. And don't laugh at me. And so I understand this is wildly Gen Z right now, but is what it is. Is what it is, baby. So daddy's got to bring home the bacon. You know what I mean? Oh, come on, talk to me. All right, let's do it. So, ladies and gentlemen, I give you my 2025 Buffalo Bills final record prediction. Yes, as many of you know, the schedule was just officially released, and I'm feeling it right now. I am feeling it. Just make sure you like this video and follow me for more daily NFL content. And by the way, shout out to Built in Buffalo for putting together this graphic. It is beautiful. Starting off Sunday Night Football against the Baltimore Ravens, I have the Buffalo Bills wiping the floor with those fools. I'm just kidding. I think it's going to be pretty close, but I think Buffalo ends up winning in a tight home matchup. Jets win, Dolphins win. It's just domination within the AFC East. Saints, massive dub. The New England Patriots, I have us taking care of business there. And capping off a victory in Atlanta on Monday night against the Falcons. A quality 6-0 start before the bye week. Then we end up coming off of the bye, and for some reason we drop to the Carolina Panthers. I think the Panthers are going to be a bit better than initially anticipated from last year, and maybe we're going to be rusty off of the bye, but I think that's our first loss. Beat the Chiefs, beat the Dolphins again, complete the sweep, beat the Buccaneers, lose to the Houston Texans on Thursday Night Football. Beat the Steelers, beat the Bengals, sweep the Patriots once again, easily defeat the Cleveland Browns, lose to the Philadelphia Eagles, and beat the New York Jets. And then, hold up, I said lose to the Panthers, Texans, and Eagles. 14-3. That's it. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The Buffalo Bills finish 14-3 on the 2025 season. And don't sit here and get pressed in the comments section. This schedule looks like a damn 15-2 record schedule. A number 1 seed schedule. Be real with yourself. There you go, folks. There it is. 14-3 is what I got. We have losses against the Panthers for some reason because we're rusty after the bye, and I know that Sean McDermott has never lost after the bye, but whatever. And then I have us losing to the Texans and the Philadelphia Eagles. 14-3, no 1 seed. Hold on, let me post this. 2025. Woo, baby. 2025 Buffalo Bills final prediction. Woo, baby. That's tough right there. Y'all can't even, I'll tell you what, man. Y'all can't even, and so deny it at the end of the day. Hold up. There you go. 2025. Ooh, man. Buffalo Bills final record prediction. There you go. Sorry, folks. Just doing influencer shit. I'll be right back with you. Bang, bang. Awesome. All right, let's get into it. Bill 716 just come in. The best part of the schedule early is we are home 7 of the first 9, including the bye. Then the farthest we travel is to Houston, Miami at the back end, and only 3 in the 4 tough opponents to end it all. Look, I got to tell you, like Dwayne has been saying right in the chat, and like a lot of us have been saying in the chat, the biggest thing is that I do not notice a single gauntlet here. Like, not a single back-to-back-to-back terrible stretch of games. And we have all of the hard opponents at home. And even Philadelphia and even Cincinnati in December. What's the Buffalo Bills record in December? Like, for the past 4 years? It's something crazy. It's something like one loss, like, within the past, like, 4 years, or no losses. I feel like I almost wanna say no losses. I feel like the last time that we lost in December was when we lost to the Tom Brady Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think that was the last time that we lost in December. I could be completely pulling that out of my ass, but why do I feel like that it's some crazy stat? It's 23-1. Thank you so much. Everything. It's 22-1, something like that, something crazy. Like, I am so thrilled with how this schedule ended up turning out, chat. It's going crazy. Last year we had a gauntlet and Texans were in the middle of it, plus injuries. I don't see us losing to them again. Yeah, man, it's definitely tough to go on ahead and make these, but I just pulled a couple of teams out of my ass, to be honest with you. It's my favorite part of the schedule is how little we travel. And the players graded the travel so low last year, so this is actually a huge benefit for us, for sure. Shout out to Dwayne in the chat. Dan, and can we take a serious for a second if May takes a serious step forward? Is New England more of a threat in the East? So I think there's a world where the Patriots could potentially, like, split with us. Right? So as far as so a huge threat, like DEFCON, like 50, like maybe 2026 is when I'm gonna say, okay, yeah, I'm sort of concerned about the Pats. And so I think New England does make the playoffs this year. 7th seed. 7th seed for New England is what I'm thinking about. We have a historic Josh Allen run once again, man. Woo, baby. Guys, listen, 545 of you in here already, 237 of you on YouTube, 299 of you on X. I do want to remind everybody that I am going to be hopping on the AFC East Roundtable here momentarily, here in about 10 minutes, where we're going to be unpacking everything, not only about the Bills schedule, but also about all of the other divisional rivals' schedules all across the board. And we're also announcing our Buffalo Bills event. That is right. Me and TD Finstock, Richie and Colby and Armed Security are going to be in Buffalo, where we are going to be conducting a live show right at a tailgate. And we're buying a bunch of tickets for all of you guys, so that way we could all sit together. So we're going to start selling that stuff tonight. So I'm very excited about it. Say, for example, that you want to learn how to be a part of it, learn how to get into some tickets. In fact, I owe my sales rep, my ticket sales rep, an email. Hold up. Hey, Greg. Bang. All right, folks. So I'm reserving 50 tickets for the Buffalo Bills event. And that doesn't mean that it's only 50 tickets for the event by itself. It's going to be more so the game tickets. So we are just going to be tailgate only, or like after party, something along those lines. We're going to be doing some things here. 15-2, man. We already have it. Thought you froze for a second there, Dan. You locked in, man. Oh, yeah, dude. I was locking in on that email. So I wanted to make sure that we were all on the same page. My B, chat. What else do I need to do? Hold up. Locking in. Bang. All right. Talk to me. Dan, What is your opinion on our safety room? And they are expecting Bishop to take a huge step forward. Sunsy's coming in with a great question. So I look at Bishop and I look at him as the exact same player as Taylor Rapp, right? Like both strong safeties. I would love for him to take a step in the coverage category. I don't know if he can or will. Last year we saw quite a bit of the safety tandem of Bishop and then also Taylor Rapp, right? It worked for the most part, but he still needs to take that next step forward. I don't think that he's a true free safety. I'm still very optimistic, or almost I'm manifesting that Derek Forrest can really be that guy for us. But at the end of the day, I don't know. I got the Chiefs going back to the Super Bowl once. Question: how do we feel about the early bye week? Armando with a great question. It sucks, right? Because you definitely want to have a good bye week. I'd say post week 10, like 9, 10, 11 is typically a solid bye week. And say that you were to ask me, but we have had that for quite a bit of time, right? Like quite a bit of time. And I figured it was about due for us to go on ahead and lose out on a late bye week. It was just a matter of time. We also say that we have a gauntlet, but we always finish those runs either undefeated or at least one loss. For sure. For sure. We have ZHIP FAN. Pretty happy with the schedule. Go Bills. It's perfectly lined up. Like this is a Super Bowl schedule right here. It's literally a 1 seed schedule. In fact, I won't even say Super Bowl because whatever. It paves the best path to the Super Bowl. It paves the best path to a 1 seed. And so I've been saying this for a little bit. And so I feel like I've been convincing myself of this fact, but so hear me out, right? What teams have been taking over so the 1 seed for the past couple of years? It's been the Ravens or the Kansas City Chiefs, right? You look at the AFC North, right? They are playing an absolute gauntlet of an opposite division. So the AFC North is playing the NFC North this year, folks, right? So the Lions, Packers, Bears, Vikings, all of those teams. Then they have to play their own division, the AFC North, which is always competitive. So don't be surprised if the first place finisher right in the AFC North is going to have like 5, 6+ losses, right? Then you end up looking at the AFC West, where they play the NFC East. So every team in the AFC West is going to be playing the Eagles and the Commanders and the Cowboys. And the AFC West got a hell of a lot better with the Chargers. Same thing with the Denver Broncos. So you know that division is going to be whooping up on each other as well. This Buffalo Bills team, like we know that we're winning this division, and we saw how our schedule is lined up. This is a 1 seed schedule. This is a 1 seed schedule. 0 questions asked. Bills Mafia J718. Is this the official schedule? I need to go to that home opener. It is officially official, my friend. This is from the Buffalo Bills account. We are officially official here. We have Alicia has come in. I am glad we have a divisional rival for the last regular season game in the stadium. Don't think we can throw this game even if we locked into a playoff spot. I totally agree with you. We have a mini bye after Houston. Game 10 day. Oh, Jay. Oh, Jay, I love that. I love that. It is a mini bye indeed. Hey, true. That is the way to look at it. Check out the Bills schedule release vid real quick. All right. Let's check it out.
Yeah, Bean, what's up? I'm a little busy here.
What's up, dude? Real quick, schedule release video. You got anything for me?
I mean, just use AI.
AI?
That's what everybody's doing.
Let me see what I can do.
Yeah, that'll be easy. I mean, just use AI.
Hold on. What are we watching right now?
That'll be easy. Just use AI.
AI.
Okay.
AI, thanks for doing this today. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. Why am I here?
What?
We do want you to reveal the Buffalo Bills'
Wow.
2025 schedule.
Buffalo Bills? Josh Allen, Buffalo Bills?
Yeah, Josh actually sent us to shoot with you.
Wow. MVP, Josh Allen. That's something for me to brag about.
He said he wanted to use AI.
Use AI or the real AI?
You're the only AI I know, dude.
Okay, so we got the real deal. Let's do it then. Here's the schedule. That was the 2025 Buffalo Bills schedule presented by the answer, Allen Iverson.
One last thing. Can I get a go Bills?
Go Josh Allen.
Oh, wow. So that was it. Wow. Well, hey, you know what? What can you do here? What can you do here? Oh, man. Folks, thank you so much for tuning in for another edition of the Don Mafia Report. Guys, listen, I am going right over to the AFC's roundtable. I better see all of your names in the live chat because we need to tell these people, everybody in the AFC East, what they are going to be expecting from this 15-2 Buffalo Bills squad. I am ready for the Bills to own the Dolphins again. You and me both, Dan G. Johnson. Thank you so much for the donation. I will see you guys over on the AFC's roundtable. See y'all soon. It's going to be a blast. Deuces.